Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am going to be doing a super cool, dramatic, smoky, sexy eyeshadow look today, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna be playing around again with my Jeffree Star Bloodless palette. I have this idea to do like a really cool smoky like emerald color on my lid, so that is what I'm gonna be doing today. And what else? Yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my foundation routine, and I'm gonna show that to you guys because it is a new updated foundation routine and I'm obsessed with it. So if you guys wanna learn how I do this makeup look, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so I'm gonna get started with my updated foundation routine. I start off priming my skin by using this oil. This is, I think it's like a cannabis oil actually, and it says that it's supposed to help with like reducing redness and stuff. And this is part of my skincare routine, so I just like to prime with this. I find that it just gives me the glowiest base ever, and you know your girl loves to glow. So next up, I am taking one of my favorite primers of all time. This is the e.l.f. Putty Primer. This is the original formula. Now I believe they have like two other different types of formulas, or maybe even a third one. But I know for sure they came out with like a luminous one and then a mattifying one. And yeah, I really want to try the luminous one, so maybe that'll be my next drugstore purchase. But after I apply this on top of the oil, I kind of let everything dry up a little bit. I wait maybe like 30 seconds to a minute, and then I'll go ahead and apply my foundation. This is the Milani 2-in-1 foundation plus concealer. This is one of my all-time faves. I have used this one on my channel before, and I am not too sure what color this is in, but I will go ahead and leave it linked down in the description bar. And I love this foundation because it is very high, wait, what am I saying? It is very full coverage, and I just love how it's not too thick, but it's not like too thin to the point where it's like really sheer, if you know what I'm saying. And also, sorry, I had to transition to a voiceover because my mom and my sister had just gotten to go visit me, so yeah, I was like talking to them and stuff, so that's why I had to switch over to a voiceover, so sorry about that guys. And I am just applying my foundation with this Wet n Wild flat brush. I have had this brush for a while now, and it is honestly one of my favorite foundation brushes of all time. I've tried out some other ones before that are like super shitty and that will like leave like the bristles will like come off and like stick on your face, and yeah, it's just not pretty. So yeah, moving on to eyeshadow. Next up, I am taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette, and I'm gonna take a flat brush and apply this dark brown shade to my lid. And I'm using the technique that I use for a halo eye for this, just so I can get the pigment down and like really get that color in there. And then after that, I'm gonna blend it all out. Now that I'm a little bit more experienced in doing my eyeshadow and stuff, I find this technique to be a lot easier for me. But if you are just barely starting out, I do recommend you go in and start adding product little by little. That way you blend it or build it up, to the intensity that you want it. So now I'm going to take this kind of like yellowish shade, and that's what I'm going to be blending out this dark brown with. And like I said, my personal preference is to pack all the color on first and then go ahead and blend it and fade it out. And this blending brush is one of my favorites. This is a Sonia Kashuk blending brush. I think I've mentioned it before on here. And this is like my holy grail blush to like blend everything out. Now I'm gonna take the shade Vile Serpent from my Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette, and with that same brush that I put that dark brown on my eye, I'm gonna go ahead and place that Vile Serpent shade all over my lid and just packing on the color, making the color super intense. I also forgot to mention it to you guys, but I did go ahead and do my contour and concealer and brows off camera, just because I feel like the step is super repetitive, so I don't want you guys like getting bored and seeing like the same thing over and over again. So yeah, I did that off camera, and now I'm gonna go ahead and take this glitter shade from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette, and I am going in with my finger just so it can be way more pigmented. I don't have any setting spray at the moment, and honestly I don't like to use setting spray, so I know some people use setting spray to like wet their brushes and make the pigment super intense, but because I don't have that and because I don't like to use it, I will use my finger like 99.9999% of the time. And now I'm just going in with a black shade and kind of deepening everything up. This black shade is also from that Prism palette, and I am just taking the slightest bit of it and just applying it in my crease. And that is the finished look, guys. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.